Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon warm-up runs for my daily stream and recording sessions. I like doing this, but I won't go over the basics of why, because you already know by now. I will say I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm feeling pretty decent. I don't know if I'm gonna be adequate at Gungeon, but I've been playing a lot of Spire lately, and I think today might be the day where we cross over into some miraculous territories of Spire victories, because I don't know why, I just feel into it. I feel invested. I feel on point. I feel like my brain is working at 100 million capacity points. I do hate that I just immediately took damage in this room, but whatever. Gungeon for me is all about having a good time. This freaking sword, man. Gungeon for me is all about having a good time. I don't care if I flawless, it doesn't matter. Maybe one day we'll want to get back to the flawlesses and Enter the Gungeon. It doesn't have to be today. All we gotta do today is win. All we gotta do today is beat our pasts. No, we'll never beat our pasts. We'll also never beat off. But, you know, Lich is just way more of a fun fight. Way more of a fun finisher for a campaign. It's not really a campaign, it's just one run. I got my genres confused for a second there. I thought this was like Into the Breach or something. I did a little bit of work today, so I have that on my mind slightly. All right, let's go get this HP so we can keep using the sword. Never feel bad about getting hit a little bit in Gungeon. You know, you're gonna get hit, it's gonna happen. Just accept it and just be better. Do better, do more. Just actually start dodging bullets now. Okay, well, we gotta open it. It's part of the rule. The rule of, well, is it cool? I mean, it's kind of a cool gun, but it's just the rule of you know, me playing Gungeon here, is that I gotta open black chests if they show up. That is the rule we created for ourselves, the high rule, if you will. I do hate the flash of the BSG though. It does kind of make me want to have a seizure. And it might make others want to have a seizure. I apologize, but here you go. This is your warning. Whatever, if you're watching Enter the Gungeon at this point, surely you're aware of what to expect from the game. Surely you're aware that you gotta be careful. Surely you're aware that the only one who can look after you is you. Always take care for number one, you know? Ridiculous says lots going on this floor. Yeah. It's got a lot going on for it, except, what's our starting item? Scope, didn't even notice. Except, BSG is not exactly the gun that I would have asked for myself. Excuse me. Sneezes are still real. Ridiculous says usually you don't want to see special shops and whatever on the first floor. That is very true. You want to have more money later in your runs. So the fact that there's a Cursula shop, we could buy some stuff from Cursula. We do have the cash for it. Her stuff is usually on the cheap. If anything, she's probably the ideal first floor shop. Unless you have some way of stealing, in which case any shop is ideal. I'm probably having this fight last a little too long just using BSG. We could probably do it faster using any other gun, but any other gun isn't quite as much fun. All right, let's get the heck out of here. We actually do have 2 keys, so we can take this and flee. Could also pick up a battle standard. What was in Cursula's shop? Was it anything good? Yeah, I'll take the wings. Normally I'm not one to buy stuff from Cursula, but, you know, why not? It's a new day, it's a new me, it's a new you. It's a new life. It's a new past. Let's get that flight. Excuse me. Was I the rat when I fell down here? It kind of looked a little weird. Let's also remember, hey, you can fly now. The one big negative of buying flight is now I have to remember I have it, otherwise it's kind of useless, is it? Anyways, it's Gungeon. You know what to expect. Anyways, I want to backtrack a minute and just mention that I am feeling pretty good today. I'm feeling pretty decent. I'm feeling like I'm going to be excited to play a little bit of Spire later. Maybe a little bit of Into the Breach. Haven't played that recently, but people have been kind of invested in the Spire. I'm kind of I'm a little bit locked in on like Ascension 17 and 18. Those are the hard Ascensions, really. Well, 17, 18, 19, and 20 are all kind of hard in their own way, but 17 and 18 in particular are the leaps of difficulty in Spire, and I am trying to make my way through that. It's just it's a tough game. And I'm learning, you know, new lessons every time I play. Good old Slay the Spire. I will say it's also fun in Spire just to have runs where you just kind of purposefully do whatever you want. Like, what was it? I had a run the other day where I took Snecko Eye and the Runic Pyramid, which is like absolutely not what you want to take in 99.99% of the times, but it was a very interesting attempt anyways, just trying to see if we can make it work as the Watcher with the Diva form. And I'm very much into that. I'm into the experimentation in a game like Spire, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, new strategies. In a game like Gungeon, I feel like I got that all fixed, or like sorted, you know? It's fixed in my brain. I know what I need to do. Nothing's gonna change any of that. I can't learn any new tricks. I'm an old dog. I'm an old Gungeon dog. Bark, bark. But I still love it nonetheless. Fernaculus says, I remember when you were stuck on Defect 19 for a long time. I wonder if things will happen again the same way. I don't know, because like I had a really good run of Spire the other day, well, it was a really good day of Spire. I completed multiple different characters and Ascension mode unlocks. I went from like Ascension 17 to 18 on 3 different characters in one day. And then yesterday, we played some Spire, and then I ended up getting no victories whatsoever. It just, I think it depends. It depends on a lot of stuff. It depends on your mindset, it depends on your skill, and I might need both in order to succeed, and luck, because I need all 3. Spire is a fickle mistress. At least when you're trying to go up against the hard. I feel like if I was going just to the A20 Act 3 boss, I would probably be much better off, let's say. Then the only time I would really get annoyed is when I was playing the Defect going up against the Awakened one as a power deck, but, you know, unfortunately sometimes that just happens. It's a fun game though. And I'm glad people are enjoying it. Even the people giving me constructive criticism. I'm excited that people are invested. Even if I seem like I don't always take advice to heart. I do, I just gotta figure it out on my own time. It's a fun game. Well, I will take this gun, I guess, and we will I guess we'll go get the old crest. I wonder if I have enough money to purge the curse from myself. I really wanted to buy those keys, but if we have enough to get rid of the curse from Cursula, might be worth it. Just you know, 10 coins. Just a little 10 coins, not much, just a little. And then honestly, well, I was gonna say maybe we'll gun munch, but I actually think these guns are kind of decent. Even a wind-up gun is okay, so why don't we just use I don't know, BSG wind-up gun? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Oh, crap. I don't have any money, which means I don't know if I can get the rat key. That's unfortunate, but we'll try. Whoops. We'll try. We will try, or we will die. That took a minute. Well, that took a minute. What did we do on the last run? Oh, right, on the last run, I believe I lost the crest. Yeah, sure. Chicken. On the last run, I believe we lost the crest, and after we lost the crest, I went and fought the rat. So maybe on this run we'll be able to do something different. Maybe we'll be able to fight the old king and the rat. I don't know. Maybe if I lose the crest and we don't have enough money for the rat key, maybe I'll go and frickin' fight Aganumanumanumanan. It's always a possibility. I haven't fought that guy in a long time. Vernacular just says chicken in chat. I interpret that as meaning you like the chicken? Like chicken pog? I don't know if chicken pog is what I would say about the chicken, but it's a chicken. I would love some chicken right now. Like, in my belly. Like, that would be freaking delicious and wonderful. I don't want to have leftovers for like 3 days in a row. Well, no, it's gonna be way more than that, because the other day I did do some like prep cooking and I made like 30 burritos. It took a long time, but I'll have food for forever. Staying welcome to the stream. How you doing today? And Dernunu, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome all. Welcome one, welcome all. Do we need the key? No, we can dump the key. Well, that blows. Destang says, Abe, did you see the Tainted Grail? Was there a Unholy Grail here? No? That was on the last run. On the last run we picked up the Unholy Grail, and didn't we also have Gold Amulet? I think we had Gold Amulet on that run as well. That makes sense. Snow Crash, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, last run was Gold Amulet, and then if we took damage, we exploded. I think. A new game like Slay the Spire. People keep telling me about Inscription. That's what people keep telling me about. I've had multiple people give me their opinions on the game. Most people seem to say that Inscription has been pretty decent. One person said that it's a game where you just kind of sit and you play it in one sitting. So I think maybe they just don't think it's that not necessarily replayable, but it does seem interesting. You know, any game where people say, you know, it has elements of this in it, and this is a game that I already enjoy, I might be a little bit more interested in it, because people say, hey, you know, it's kind of like a story atmospheric you know, card game. And I've seen a little bit of previews from it, so it seems interesting. And maybe I'll pick it up and play it, or maybe I'll try to get like a key from the developer. I can do that. I'm not exactly press, but in theory I can request keys from people and be like, hey, people keep telling me to play Inscription, saying that I like it because I like roguelike atmospheric games, and I played a lot of Slay the Spire. Give me a free key. Come on! No, I'm not that aggressive over it. Be a little bit more passive, like, well, if you want, you could give me a key, but I don't know. Alton Silverbane says, I liked the first half of Inscription, second half, eh. See, that makes it interesting for me, because I have to wonder what that means. If you like the first half but not the second half, does that mean like the game is gonna change? Is this gonna be like the resurgence of Spore, where you have like 5 different types of games and none of them are actually implemented all that well because it's 5 different experiences rolled up into one? Or is it like, I don't know what, he's just not like the story. I don't know. One game that I wish there was more games like this is, I wish there were more games like, oh good, now if I fall into a pit, I won't take damage. I wish there were more games like Hand of Fate, because that's a game that seems really cool and interesting. The only negative is that I hear that it's kind of trash. That, like, I hear that a lot of the mechanics in the game are kind of trash. But I hear the game itself is kind of interesting and fun to play if you enjoy, you know, card games and Spire and story-driven games where you're kind of along for the ride. D&D likes, you know, where there's like a DM who's actually controlling the story and you're just along for the ride. It's got some interesting characteristics to it that could be enjoyable. Fredacula says, have y'all ever tried to be Fusilier with the controller? Plus aim assist, it's harder than BCDD20T. Why is a Fusilier so hard with a controller? Is it because he's moving so fast that you can't aim at him or something? Just aim ahead of him, forehead. Get good, scrub. Totally not a big shot says, Fusilier's easy, it's just diet agnumen. That's a funny way of looking at it. Alton Silverbane says, I loved Spore. I never picked it up and I never played it. I just reference it because it was a big stank back in the day. More like it made a big stank. Burp. Alton Silverbane says, I played a little bit of the first Hand of Fate, but I never really got into it that much. I hear it's a great game. And I've seen a little bit of it too. It seems kind of interesting. Again, like, I wish there were more games like that. And whenever I hear of Inscription, I kind of think the Hand of Fate, where it's kind of a card game, a card-based game, but it has like a story that's pushing the plot forward as you go. Although I think Inscription is supposed to be like a lot more personal and one-on-one. I don't know, it seems interesting. You know what I need? I need one of these. There's a secret room there. I guess it just takes more shots than I thought from this little pea shooter to break open a single chest. Ooh, pulse cannon. It's actually quite good. I needed another like room clearing gun that was kind of efficient and good. So once I use one of my BSG shots, I can switch to something else. Seems like pulse cannon is a good candidate for that. Totally not a big shot says I'm dehydrated in October. Drink some freaking water then. I got a nice tall glass of water right here waiting for me whenever I get thirsty. And I probably will, because when I talk to myself and other people for, you know, 8 hours in a stretch, your throat gets a little dry. There's a few games that I really need to play. I keep talking about it, but I really want to jump into Back 4 Blood. Hopefully at some point if I get a new graphics card first, because then I don't have to worry about like my computer crashing, which seems to happen half the time whenever I play something graphically intensive. Yo, very good. We'll frickin' see. Let's go and fight with Frost Giant, shall we? Oh my god. First of all, that scared the crap out of me. Second of all, I think it was because of the chicken. Oh, you jerk. He was frozen, so his timing was a little bit messed up. I forgot about that. Pretty sure the chicken scared the crap out of me, making that Chancellor want to run after me. What am I doing? I should be able to handle this guy. I feel embarrassed. This is like what I feel like after I play, you know, 4 hours of Slay the Spire and I don't get any victories. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? You've done this before. You know how to do this. Come on. It's easy. It's easy. Anyways, got him. I took some stupid damage, but that's fine. We're gonna get a stupid amount of HP out of this item we just picked up. I'm gonna pick up your chalice. I want your chalice of greed. No synergy there. Oh, special reserve is the synergy. For some reason I was thinking it was gonna be with bullet gun. Bullet. Monster blood, heart purse, charmed bow, or a key. I guess we'll buy a key. And we don't have enough money. Well, we did not have enough money, I should say. Wrong tense. On the last floor, so we're just gonna have to go to the next floor and bypass the rat, because I don't know why you gotta pay the shopkeeper to kill the rat. Maybe he's got like some sort of a scam going on? Maybe this is all some sort of a ploy to get you to spend more money? I don't know. Like, wouldn't the shopkeeper want you to kill the rat? Isn't he interfering with his business to some extent? Like, they're both shopkeepers, but the rat will kill the shopkeeper, steal his face, and then sell you free guns at the beginning of a floor when you take the shortcut. So surely the shopkeeper should be afraid of a rat who will gnaw his face off and use it as a mask. It's like, what is this, Halloween? Hello. I picked it up before it fell. I didn't even know you could do that. That changes everything. Guys, you can pick up the gun when it falls into a pit if you're fast enough. Crap. Now every time I fight a mimic next to a pit, I'm gonna have to be prepared to jump in. Fellow's gotta make his dough somehow. Maybe that's how he gets back at the rat, by selling you the key. So he makes a profit and you get to kill the rat too. Maybe that's what it is. Boy, I sure love, you know, using 8 pellets to kill one enemy who dies in 1 pellet because it just hits the corpse. Although I suppose if the bullets didn't hit the corpse and they instead like pierce through the enemy, it would make stuff like BCDD20T a lot harder because of like don't miss and stuff like that. What is it? Oh, it's called Blobulon Rancher. Man, it's actually been a while since I've done a BCDD20T. I forgot the names of it. In my head, I was thinking don't miss like Onan's streak. It's like that's not the same thing. You don't take damage when you get hit, you just summon blobs. We'll open it. B bullets. Well, that's annoying. Might be worth selling, it depends on how annoying it is with the BSG. Because now I'm gonna be confused when the charge sound effect ends when I fire and reload because of the fact I'm shooting bees. Not the bees, oh no, my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Yo, the chickens do a lot of damage. The enemy spawned inside of a chicken and then died instantaneously. Beware the chickens, my god. Sure. Give me a chest. Are you shooting bees while charging? Nice, infinite bees. It is infinite bees. Yo, not bad. It is infinite bees. Heroin, Mega Hand, stuff like that also does the same thing. The problem is the bees fire a sound effect if you use a different gun than, I guess, than BSG. And also, if you shoot into a wall, you have to reload, so. There's some bee bugs that were never fixed, and I guess won't be fixed anymore because the developers are done with the game, so. Sorry. Those bugs are just gonna live with us for the rest of our lives now. I mean, I think this is working pretty well. Normally, I'm not a big fan of using like a science cannon against the boss here, but it's double science cannon. It seems like it's getting the job done. Was it inflicting ice or slow? I think it was inflicting the slow debuff. That was unexpected. I mean, I guess I knew that could happen. It's just kind of forgot about it, I suppose. Oh right, you know, slow debuff. Do we have any keys? No. All right. Well, infinite bees. Keys? How about bees? I got infinite bees, not infinite keys. Will this even break the chest? Ah, screw it. That's how long I was willing to do that until I just decided to give up. Let's dump the wind-up gun. Dun, dun. Why is there no synergy with B bullet and lowercase r where it says bees, 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 not the bees, bees, bees? It should just be quotes from the movie Bees. A movie which I've actually never seen, so you're gonna have to tell me if there's any good quotes from the movie Bees starring Jerry Seinfeld playing a bee. What's the deal with bees? What if that was just a line from the gun? You just clicked and it said, what's the deal with bees? I gotta make that a thing at some point. Come on, load the gun. Not the bees. Helps if I can actually, you know, aim my shots. Not the bees, not the bees, not the bees, not the bees. Dude, I hate this. I hate the bee bullets though. I might just sell bee bullets because I hate them. Hate them with a blinding passion. Oh my god, it just changed my gun again. Stop it. Reload! I didn't even shoot it yet. Come on. That's why I hate this stupid bee bullet. It should just say you like jazz over and over again. Jazz? Jazz? You like 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 jazz? Well, if that's the case, there should be another synergy where, oh my god, what is it? The penguins from Madagascar who just say like mine, 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 mine. Can we somehow make that a synergy, like with an ice-related item or something? It turns the chicken into a penguin and just goes mine, 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 mine. Whether or not that's feasible, I don't know, but I like the sound of it. That's Finding Nemo? I don't remember. I actually don't think I've even seen Madagascar, so it's no wonder I don't remember. I don't even know if I've seen Finding Nemo, to be honest with you. I think I did once, right? I feel like I did once. I remember literally nothing about it other than there's a fish called Nemo. Make a Nick Cage mod. So like that'd be great. So lowercase r will just be lines from Nicolas Cage movies. Something something about cake. I'm sure there's something from, what is it, Vampire's Kiss that we could toss in there. Another movie that I think I've seen once, but it's a long time ago and I don't remember anything about it other than it's Nicolas Cage's finest work. I could eat a peach for hours. See, I don't know that reference. I don't remember that one. You have to solve the Da Vinci Code every time you fight the rat. Well, I mean, okay, if we're going down the Nicolas Cage line, then what it should be is you have, every time you want to go fight the rat, you have to save the Declaration of Independence, and on the back of it is written the key for the rat fight. So you have to do a Nicolas Cage-esque side quest before you can go fight the rat. That's truly the pinnacle of gaming right there, if you can make that happen. Yo, a blank with a blank boy. I love it, except I really want double shot, but blank into a blank boy is fun too. I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I would love it if we had room for both, but I'm just gonna take this because I want the double vision shots. All right, we're definitely slowing down this wall. Turns out double vision science cannon is actually really good. I never really thought about it too much, but you're inflicting a lot of different status effects. Darnuna says, I have never seen that blank familiar before. Yeah, it's the... I don't even know if this item works. I don't want to touch it. Isaac items are off limits until I fix the modding, okay? Bear with me. That familiar is what happens when you get Elder Blank and the blank ring, and it takes two blanks. It makes two blanks happen whenever you use your blank item, but the blanks are delayed. So you use your active item, your Elder Blank, and it blanks and then blanks a second later. Touch it, yo guppy in Gungeon. So, like, the idea is that, you know, this is like a testing for mod stuff where I'm gonna try to, like, put items into the game, and this one is like a new one-up style item, but it doesn't work, because, I mean, it's a dead cat. When you pick it up, it should go down to 1 HP, but it doesn't, so it's just broken. It's broken, okay? It's all broken. 50-50 chance of a game crash? No, that's, if we were playing Isaac, that would be, oh, what was the item that made the game crash last time I played Isaac? Was it technology? No, I can't remember. I remember there being one run, though, where I essentially, I was playing like the Lost Trisagion. That may have been it. Ogrim has it. I think it might have been Trisagion, yeah. I remember I was playing the Lost and I was trying to win, but every room was crashing and I had to fight Satan. So it was a really annoying run because I had to relaunch the game like 10 times to get it to stop crashing. Probably more like 30 times. And in the end, how I beat it was every room I cleared without the game crashing, I just decided to save. So eventually I was able to get through all the rooms. Took Echo Chamber? Was that an Echo Chamber run? See, I don't remember. This is like so long ago and so many runs ago. I need to play more Isaac. That game's fun. Fred says, oh yeah, I remember that run. It was a good run, too, because it was extremely overpowered and I killed all the enemies like almost instantaneously, but the problem was that there were so many like bullet effects on the screen that the game would crash. It was like Trisagion and it was like Trisagion Parasite. So I'm pretty sure what would happen is Trisagion shots would beget Trisagion shots and then it would just crash after that point. I think. Good ol' Isaac. Yeah, one day when I got more time, I'll look at the modding stuff again. Just haven't had any time. At first I kind of lost my desire, and now I've got a desire for it again. I just need time. I need the thing I don't have. I need more. Look at that. Look at that skill with the charged shot. What do we got? RPG. Well, RP useless. Although, wait a minute. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe we could make the stinger, but you need the beehive. And I don't think I would make the stinger with the beehive and the RPG and the gun launcher. I like the beehive normally. I was gonna say, is someone left alive? One of you is left alive. I like how I was talking about getting rid of the bees, and now I still have the bees. So now they're just stuck with me. Constantly getting in my way and breaking my charge with the BSG, but still it's bees, so I'm okay. Darnunu says, I prefer the beehive over the stinger, but they're both great. I think the stinger is probably a little bit better because of the fact that it's got those explosions, and it's also more. I think the stinger is better because it's more capable of taking synergies, like hip holster, for instance. That would fire 2 stinger shots. What do you get out of the beehive if you've got hip holster? You get freaking nothing. So I think because the stinger is probably a little bit better at accepting synergies, that might be my choice of better item. It's close. Either is the appropriate response, I suppose. Either weapon would be good to have. Or both. Why not both? Why not not gun, why not duct tape one and the other and have both? Well, because it's a bad duct tape combination, if you ask me. That's it. Bullets are really slow, dude. Wonder why his shots seemed real slow. Alright, let's go back. Go back. Killed this ghost once again. How does he keep getting into the Gungeon? I guess he's just, you know, a ghost. I don't really kill him. Do I knock him out? Is he like a psychic type? He just got fainted? Is that what's going on? He's stronger than he looks if he faints at the sight of my BSG. I like that one bee was able to kill both of those guys. They're all Pokemon. All the bosses are Pokemon too. Blockner whines at the door. Oh yeah, it doesn't block. Yeah, Blockner. He appears in the breach after you defeat him, doesn't he? Whining about how something. Maybe there was something to that whole dodge roll thing. I should have listened to Sir Manuel. And you're like, yup. Gotta remember that my spacebar is a blank too. It's good value. I also have plenty of blanks myself if we need them. All right. What do we want against the last phase? Probably open with the BSG and then switch over to a, oh, actually, I probably just want to use Casey. Casey was not the right call, but we'll do it in the second phase. I haven't used this baseball bat at all. Should we use this on bullet hell? Full Casey bullet hell clear? Oh, I touched the boss. Vernacular says, don't you usually fight the dragon from the left side? Feels like I've never seen you do the dodges from the right. I was even thinking about that during that fight for Dracula. I was thinking, wow, it feels a little bit weird being on the right side here, but it's practice. I gotta practice being on the correct side, because if you're on the wrong side, you're gonna have a bit of a harder time. But it's amusing that you brought that up when I was also thinking the same thing during the fight. And we didn't even have any like close calls regarding me being on the left side, but it still feels like it's important to bring that up. But I bring it up every time I fight the dragon. Maybe that's why you thought of it, Fredacula. You were like, doesn't Abe normally talk about being on the right side of the dragon and that's the correct side you should be on, but he's on the left because it's what he's used to? Maybe, okay? May frickin' be, alright? You got me. I'm a fraud. It's fraud, not frog. I'm definitely not a frog. Screw him. Frog is, you know, freaking worst Nuclear Throne character. Oh, come on, shoot the gun. Life Up Finds a Way asks, does anyone else use a controller for Gungeon? My friend Chris uses a controller. I think that's what he prefers to use for games like this. I like keyboard and mouse though. I also play Monolith with a keyboard and mouse. I just like the control. Is being on the right correct? I'm always on the left too, says Fasu Lol. If you're on the right side, some of the dodges are easier to make. Whoops, I hit spacebar accidentally. There's one dodge in particular that's way easier to make if you're on the right side, so it makes sense to just prioritize being on that side. But you can be on whichever side you want, pretty much, as long as you're good enough. As long as you live and kill him, only results matter. Life Up Finds a Way says, I was just playing Monolith. Monolith is a great game! So I'm not surprised that you were playing it, because it's a great freaking game. And you've got great tastes. I mean, look at you. You're here watching me play Enter the Gungeon. If we ever do go even further back through games that I've played and replay some stuff, that'll have to be one of them. Vernacular says, watching Abe do the 50 loops in Monolith was some of the best streams. Really? That garbage? Watching me, like, die horribly and have, like, no recourse to enemies exploding into a billion bullets because it's, you know, new game plus 50. I will say, I freaking love the temple bonus floor stuff in Monolith. I just wish that their temple bonus floor stuff was more accessible. That's the one thing I wish that they had done differently in Monolith. The fact that you have to flawless multiple rooms and then the boss fight in order to get to the temple on floor 4 is kind of crazy. You know, even Gungeon doesn't make you flawless the boss when you're holding on to the old crest. You just have to flawless the floor. Although, to be fair, in Monolith, you don't have to flawless the floor, you just have to flawless a few rooms. different. It's the same but different. Two sides of the same dark coin. Let's go, I got double vision. Ah, screw it. Still rather just shoot one of these off. Make the temple more accessible but nerf for the rewards somehow. I'll be honest with you, I never really found the rewards from the temple to be that worthwhile in Monolith. And you wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you my why. Because it's feast or famine. It's the rich get richer. It's, you know, all of the benefits from the temple are like, hey, if you have not taken damage in the past 5 rooms, then you get these bonuses. So if you're extremely good at the game, you get even better, even more powerful. And if you're worse off at the game, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't make any difference. Let's use these guns. Sure, you need rewards for player, you know, not taking damage, but shouldn't, you know, it could just be as simple as, hey, as a result of not taking damage, you have health. You're not dead. By the way, I forgot to use Casey for the entire floor. That's my bad. I apologize. I had fully intended to, and then I forgot about it. Totally Not a Big Shot says, I love how in Bullet Hell it never gives the player ammo despite being called Bullet Hell. I mean, okay, question. Well, okay, fact. We are inside the Gungeon. Fact, ideas can become reality here. And fact, the cult of the gun dead are living bullets. Bullet people. Here's the question. Are the bullets in my guns alive? Like, are the bullets in the ammo boxes alive? Do they scream as I shoot them out of my gun? Out of my plasma science cannon? Do they die when their empty shells hit the floor? Let the shells hit the floor, let the shells hit the floor. I don't know. Hello, welcome ML Burke to the stream. How you doing today? Your bullets are baby bulletkins? Great, so, you know, when I run out of ammo, I can go down to the bullet orphanage and just pick up some fresh new bullets. Fresh out of the shaker. What is, oh my god, I forget the name of it too. What's the thing that you use to clean the brass? The big old bucket of sand. Look, I don't know and I don't remember, okay? Whoops, should not have used that blank. It canceled his attack, whatever. Anyways, good run. Hey, it's Gungeon, baby. Completed another run. Feeling good. Feeling warmed up. Feeling loose and limber. Let's continue the show, shall we? For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch to get notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.